All right, so now we're going to go ahead and look at quartiles. So quartiles split the data set into 4 equally sized quarters. Each quarter is going to contain the same number of data values. So we're going to find 3 quartile values that split our data set into 4 sections. So to find the quartiles, the first thing we're going to do is put our data in order. Then we're going to find the median, which is also known as Q2 or the second quartile. Then, using the median as our dividing point, we're going to split our data into 2 halves. All of the values that are below the median and all of the values that are above the median. Then we're going to look at the data values below the median, and we're going to find the median of those values. That median is known as Q1 or the first quartile. And then we're going to repeat that by finding the median of the data values above the median, and that'll be Q3 or the third quartile. So to find these quartiles, we're finding 3 median values. So let's look at an example. So here's our data set that we're going to be working with. This data to me looks like it could represent exam scores or maybe temperatures outside, looking at different months from the year. I've already gone ahead and put them in order. So what we need to do now is we need to find the median. So this is a fairly small data set, so I'm going to go ahead and use the crossing out method. So I'm going to cross out 1 from each side until I'm left with either 1 or 2 values in the middle. Okay, and then let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, so I had 12 data values, so I should have 2 numbers in the middle, and I do. So 70 and 77. So recall, when we find the median and we have an even number, we end up with 2 in the middle, and then we have to find the average of those 2 values. So we get 147 over 2, which is a median of 73.5. So the middle value here is 73.5, and that guy falls right here. That's where our median is. So now I'm going to look at all of the data values that are below the median. So that's from 50 all the way up through 70. These are the values below the median. Even though I use 70 to calculate the median, it isn't actually the median itself. So I want to include 70 when I'm looking at these numbers. So now I'm going to find the median of these numbers. So it's a nice small data set again, so I'm just going to go ahead with the crossing out method again. I'll do slashes in the opposite direction. So I'm crossing out 1 from each side until I'm left with 1 or 2 in the middle. So I'm going to have 2 in the middle again. So I have to find the average of these 2 numbers now. So I have 60 and 65. So I need to add those together and divide them by 2. And when I do that full process, I get 62.5, which is halfway in between 60 and 65. And that guy falls right here. And then we're going to do this one more time with all of the numbers that are above the median. And remember, the median was the 73.5. So now I'm looking at all of these numbers, 77 through 92. And again, I can cross out 1 from each side, until I'm left with these 2 numbers. I'm just going to kind of draw a little arrow coming down here. So I'm going to do 85 plus 90 divided by 2, which is going to give me 87.5. So I found the median of the entire data set, and then I looked at all of the numbers that were below that median, and I found the median of that, and then I looked at the numbers above the median and found the median of that. So the result is my first quartile, also known as Q1, is 62.5. My second quartile, also known as the median, is 73.5. And my third quartile, also known as Q3, is 87.5. And then by doing this, now I have split my data set into 4 equally sized quarters, or equally sized chunks. So the first piece contains 50, 50, and 60. That's the first quarter. Then the second quarter is 65, 67, and 70. The third quarter is 77, 82, 85. And then the last quarter is 90, 91, I ran out of room, and 92. Those are our 4 quarters. Each quarter contains 3 data values. And that's quartiles.